Do I have 43 on storage? I need more of those. The ones that remove shield need a buff also. Those are way too weak as well.
Let's see what's here.
Wait.
Did I just get a...
I hear something.
Like I have a cat here in my mouth.
Eve, look up!
Very unexcitedly. That sun is definitely brighter than on native HDR, by the way. Yeah, much brighter. Great shot. This is why the nuke and blast up there. This is so nice. What's gonna happen? Predicting the future. Ooh, no stagger you say, huh? Okay, Eve did not want to use the wrong railgun there. Oh yeah, he doesn't stop his attack from that. Stop that shit. Likewise. What the fuck? What is that, my third victim now? Eve looking very mean. Which means probably no selfie camera coming up. Yo, that is... Holy fuck, did you see how bright this fucking alpha core was on her hand? Oh damn! Fucking shit is bright. Beautiful. Look at this, let's see. Look how bright that is, what the fuck? How much of that is the sun though? Most of it, to be honest. Maybe on that scene it was a bit different. Sure it does not break from that, right?
My goodness. I can't believe this.
This is the Alpha Natiba. You can tell by
You
looking at
seriously
its core.
believe, by the way, that this is the first time that Adam has ever
Alpha
even
core.
understood that the Alpha Nitibas literally might have something called an Alpha core inside of them?
If she were...
Adam would know this, of
Eve.
course. Or should know this, because, you know, he was probably
There's
either
something you need to
piggybacking
know.
or spying Mother Sphere when...
The truth is...
Or wait, what am I saying? Like, he himself was supervising the creation of the Nitibas, of course, so he should know that
somebody
something like this
rescue me?
could be possible.
A human voice?
In the pod.
The normal Nitibas
you're
don't have
there,
cores inside of them, of
Please
course.
help.
The normal Nitibas... Did I say humans? I meant Nitibas. I think I may have said humans,
What
accidentally.
the?
Yeah, the normal Nitibas, of course, they don't
A
have
survivor
cores
from the
inside of
airborne
them, so
squad.
Adam is totally right
Were you
to
the one who
find
sent the
that
rescue signal?
weird, but also the Alpha Nitibas, you know? It's literally in the name, like...
Oh, yes.
Then
Yes,
again,
it was me.
the Alpha Nitibas, they are literally called Alpha Nitibas
You're
because they
a
are
member
different
of the
from the
7th
rest, which is
Airborne
why they are,
Squad,
like,
right?
you know, why they have that moniker.
Yes. And you?
Right. Let me introduce myself. I'm an engineering support of the 5th Airborne Squad. Lily Artemis II.
Does this scene have more detail?
You can
The answer
just
is yes,
call
by
me
the way.
Lily.
Lily here particularly. Looks amazing in this lighting. Eve, not so much with that very pink suit that reflects significant amount of
just
that
to
light from the
recap,
sun.
You were in that hideout
Not so
waiting
much.
for another squad to arrive for almost 2 years.
And then
In this scene,
you
it's a
met
lot better.
us.
Yes. Thank you so much for saving me. I've been waiting a long time for the next squad to come in. It's been really lonely here.
It's really lucky we were able to find
She
you. when
has
we did.
such a weird
You're from the Airborne Squad
way
Assault
to
Force,
express her frustration
Yes.
of getting stuck inside
right?
that pod, you know?
I can be your engineering support.
She's been literally stuck
Of
there
course,
2 entire years, by the
I
way, and
will
she's
need
like,
proper
it's
equipment
been
first."
really lonely here.
Equipment. Well, I did want to say
Yeah, I
something
bet it would
earlier.
be quite lonely if she was literally
is it?
stuck inside the pod. What the fuck was
Actually,
she even doing in there?
There's a city where other survivors.
I know she was scavenging for
besides me
resources, but
live.
like, what was she doing in there passing time, I mean?
Really?
You're just
It's
stuck
called
inside
Zion,
a confined space for 2
humanity's last
years,
city.
just
If we go there,
thinking about
there
your
might be
past, I
people
guess.
that can help us. I have a safe house with some equipment I bet you would want.
Actually, if that would be the
Then
case,
let's head there quickly.
you know what? This is actually
Before
very
that,
fucking insane
like to
from a
ask you something.
psychological standpoint.
Currently,
Like, understanding
Zion is
like
holding
human
out under the
psychology
guidance of
makes
Orphan, who is also our spiritual leader.
like Lily's like
It's
mannerisms
complicated.
after, you know, being freed from
Eve,
that pod extremely
I imagine
unusual.
completing your mission isn't any easier having lost your comrades.
Have I
So,
have I
please,
misconstrued here somewhere?
Help me save
Lily
Zion.
was stuck inside the pod for
If you
2
do, I
entire
promise
years, yeah?
Uncle and I will do everything
I don't know
we
why I
can
have
to
never
help you
even
on
thought
your
of this
mission.
part, but like,
It's about joining forces and helping each other.
if you have
Just
a
like we did
human
before.
being
Sound good?
with like, you know, normal like, with like normal like social customs and normal upbringing, you know, then if you have a person like that and you place them in a confined space for 2 years and you just sustain them somehow, you know, provide like nutrients so that they do not die and they don't run out of oxygen, like, you would be so unbelievably like skittish and so like you would be like in such like mental turmoil and be almost like a dysfunctional person for some amount of time after you leave that kind of space, you know? The amount of trauma that something like that would leave for you, even if you know, expect that there to be some kind of consequences, you know, just suffering the experience of being inside of that, regardless of what your motive was for it, you know, for doing something like that, you know? Being a prisoner, like in a confined space, for example, or just, you know, a scavenger or a treasure hunter, and then again is stuck something on something like that, like, it would change you as a person after that, you know? And we don't see any of that on Lily throughout the entire game, which is a thing I have never mentioned before, actually, which is why I say it now, because that's... I mean, I guess that's obviously video game logic, convenient for the story, of course, that they don't bring that up ever, but... you know, that it doesn't weigh on Lily's mind, that experience, but at the same time, like, maybe that's the difference between the Androidos member, someone like Lily, like, you know, a normal EVE prototype member like Lily, compared to, like, say, our EVE prototype, which is significantly more psychically, like, advanced human being, I guess, or enhanced even. So, that difference alone, like, if we don't take video game logic into account, that, like, difference alone on, like, how they're reconceive the knowledge up to their point in the lives that they are at, differentiate or creates this massive difference on, you know, how an experience like this, like, affects their psyche, you know? Also, the dialogue here is significantly worse if I say do not cooperate, so let's just cooperate.
Yes.
I like the dialogue.
Thanks to
Definitely more
teamwork,
cooperate.
I was able to get the Alpha Core.
Maybe we
Also,
can
it
get
seems
more
like the-
information in the city, Eve.
It seems like the
Think
Renault
about
DX
it.
has a problem with some
Yes.
of these cutscenes
I
sometimes.
suppose there's no reason to say no.
When, like, an interaction is done
However,
inside of one of these
I want to
cutscenes,
decide after hearing the story
or
from
maybe
that
when the
person you're
scene
calling.
changes, there might be
Or-
like a short like
That
moment
shouldn't
of
be a
black
problem.
screen for like
Okay, I can
half a second
definitely
maybe
get
or
behind
something
that idea.
after the
Well,
cutscene.
I guess that settles that.
I'm fine with that
Alright
though.
then. Let's
When
head to Zion.
when the HDR looks this much better, I'm willing to take some compromises here and there. When it looks this much better than native, I think there. Dude, I don't know. Is there too much saturation? I think there might be. Like there is, like, it looks nice, but I think when we get to the wasteland, I'm just gonna adjust it again, I think. But until that, I guess it's gonna be more vibrant. I don't have any save that I can check on the wasteland, because every time you make a new character in this game, you get the nest after the end of the game, and you're stuck on the nest unless you, like, continue from there on another new character after. The city of Zion is gonna be very interesting to see. Oh, that looks so much better. What? Do you see those details? Like, the fog and the bloom on that city is not covering as many details. Also, that looks
It's
so nice.
surprising to
Look
see
at the
a city in
sunlight
a
coming
place like this.
through the windows on the tetrapod.
During its prime,
on that
over
scene, that was
100,000
amazing
people
looking.
called it home.
Dude,
Obviously, now there are fewer.
well implemented HDR
The
needs to
place
be
you see
widespread
below is
thing.
my safe house. The auxiliary engine's output is weak, so things can get bumpy. Hold on tight.
You quite literally cannot get better HDR than with this. It quite literally is the peak of HDR right now. When this is implemented per game basis. This is not a per game implementation, by the way. This is a... I'm using a multi-injector version of this Renault DX that works on most Unreal Engine games.
Wow.
So this is not like
a whole city
specifically
underneath the
tailored for
wasteland.
Stellar Blade, this version of it. Yep,
It's
that's definitely more
amazing.
details.
Even in the darkest times, it's always safe to bet on human survival instinct.
So, where do we go?
No time for breaks. Typical Eve.
Adam has such grand, like, what's the word? Adam has such like
Oracle is
grand
in the presence
references in
chamber.
his own
Follow
like
me.
speech, you know, throughout the entire game. Not only is he very careful on what he obviously says, but you know, every time he wants to say something that make a very strong impression, he's like extremely well-spoken person, you know, I guess we can say. Lily bar already went up from that, from checking the fucking cans. Interesting.